What's up, everybody? This is Mel V's from Written Words Publishing. Y'all know at Written Words Publishing, we envision a world where every storyteller, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to share their voice, shape narratives, and impact the world. I think I'm on autopilot with that statement right there, but it's true. It's all true. So, welcome to a very special night here. Usually, when I come live, I'm doing my podcast. Writers with Purpose for all you page turners out there. But today I got something different for the page turners. Today we are going to celebrate what has been brewing for months in the making, y'all. The launch of the brand new Written Words Publishing website. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, I've been like way up here, super duper way up high for ever since the site has been complete. So I just said, you know what, I want to go live and I just want to share this experience with with everybody, with all you page turners out here. So welcome to the Written Words Publishing live website book tour. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching. And if you are watching, drop it in the chat and let us know, where you're watching from and where are you on your publishing journey. If you are an aspiring writer, if you've been thinking about becoming an author, if you have a manuscript somewhere collecting dust that you never, push the go button on, or you just like an avid reader and you just love reading books, just go ahead and put it in the chat so we can know who is watching with us today. I am live. I am live. I apologize, y'all. My producer's probably trying to get in the studio, and you know what? I forgot to tell him we're using a different studio today. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me let him in here because he likes to get paid. He likes to get paid. Hold on a second. Okay, that's what happens when you go live. So in the meantime, let me just invite you all, whatever chapter you're watching on. Hey, producer, come in the other studio, not our podcast studio. We're in the WWP studio. So that's where we are. So exit and come in the other studio. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So, yeah, like and subscribe wherever you're watching from right now. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, wherever you're watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe and share with anybody who you think may benefit from the services that we offer at Written Words Publishing. So let me just give you some brief history about Written Words Publishing. First of all, we recently celebrated our 8-year anniversary last month, made 8 years since Written Word Publishing has been in business. So that's a really great thing. If my producer was in here right now, he would play the applause. He would play the applause. So that is like an awesome feat. We have 48 books, 48 titles under our imprint, and 26 authors. So yes, awesome. So we had the site rebuilt because 8 years, everything's new, everything fresh, everything new. So we wanted to get a new logo and just get a really good new website so we could have just a greater experience for all the authors and all the readers out there. So that was our purpose for redoing this website. And I'm telling you, I'm just like so in love with it because now it's easier for the authors, it's easier for the readers, there's better SEO, better navigation, a plethora of resources out there for you all. So enough talking. Let's take the tour. I'm going to share the site. Some of our authors may come up and see one in the waiting lounge right now. They're going to come up on the stage with us and just share their experience. I'm going to bring you up, Tom. This is Yes, this is Tom Pohl. Tom Pohl is one of Written Words Publishing's authors, and y'all, he is the owner of Cybervision Web, and Cybervision Web is the company that created this great new website, y'all. So give it up for Thomas Pohl. He did an awesome job.
Thank you.
Awesome job. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this is our homepage. Let me uh let me switch so I can navigate it. This is my first time sharing the screen and going live at the same time. Tom, can you see the website scrolling?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome, great. Because I'm looking at the site now. I'm not looking at StreamYard. Wait a minute. Let me go back to StreamYard one time just before I navigate through the site and put up, yes, this banner right here. That'll work. Okay, back to the site. Let's see. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, we have some people in the chat who says, this, let me just pause for the cause right here. God's daughter TH says she loves to read. It's praying time. She's wishing us a congratulations. It's praying time. That's one of the Written Words Publishing authors right there, Dr. Kimberly Clayton. She has a couple of books in our catalog. Yes, God's daughter says looking good. Oh, well done, Tom. It looks good. Yeah, Tom. Tom did an excellent job. I'm telling you, man. I have been flying high for days, and such good comments have been coming in, and I've been texting Tom all of the feedback. Brilliant site. It looks good. Everything is symmetrical. Oh, I really love it. Yes, yes. See, Kimberly, Dr. Kimberly, she says the website is beautiful. Yes. Okay. So let me stop and show y'all how beautiful it is. So first of all, this is the home page. The first thing you see when you come to the site, just to let you know, we're all about books. We are all about books here. Writing your story, publishing stories that inspire, empower, educate, and entertain. That's what we're trying to do here. And we want to help you flip the script. So we are providing affordable services. We offer pay as you go editing, ghostwriting, formatting, publishing services that will flip the script. Okay, we're gonna help you move forward, whether it's your first manuscript or you're preparing for publication. We are going to provide you with guidance and services you need to confidently take that step. And then the money, y'all, the royalties, okay? Your success belongs to you. You earn a high percentage of royalties from any sales that are made through our website, and we do not take commission from the worldwide wholesale distribution sales. There's no point in that. You already have to give the retailers a discount. The cost to print the book comes out, and then there's a small fee for the distributor, and then what's left over is what the author receives for retail sales. So why would we take a cut from that? That's not necessary at all. So our page here is so optimized for search engines now. So anybody out there who's looking to for information on publishing, editing, ghostwriting, formatting, or if you're just looking for a great catalog of books, like if you Google anything that has to do with books, you better see Written Words Publishing come up. And if you don't see Written Words Publishing come up, shoot us a message and let us know. I Googled this and I did not see your website come up. I need to know. so, we, so, so we can make sure we correct that. So, authors choose Written Words Publishing because we offer professional editing, affordable ghostwriting, beautiful interior formatting, hardback, paper, hardcovers, paperbacks, ebooks, audiobooks. Here's the icing on the cake right here. You go out and you find another publisher that is going to allow you to have 100% of the rights to your book. Come back and let me know who they are, because I haven't found any other companies like that yet. And you have creative control, you got one on one support, and we are not gatekeepers over here at Written Works Publishing. I'm telling you, I'm constantly searching for more ways to increase sales and help the authors prosper. Constantly sharing information with anybody who is, within the sound of my voice. Always talking books, always talking books, always talking books, always posting about books, books, all things books. So I am the founder of Written Words Publishing, and there's a reason why this company exists. I was robbed by a major publisher, and I made the decision that I wanted to take creative control. I wanted control. I had more books that I wanted to publish, and the original plan was to create the company to publish my own books. But you know what? Your story deserves professional treatment too. So just let Written Words Publishing help you flip the script and bring your vision to life. That is what we have been doing for the past 8 years yet. All these books I'm about to show you that's in our catalog, I don't even have a book with my name on it yet in the catalog because I've been so busy taking care of all the other authors. Somebody asked me that. Well, where's your book? I'm like, yeah, my book is not there yet. It's coming. It's coming real soon, though. It's coming real soon. So, you can see that we are a Better Business Bureau A+ accredited business. Okay, 100% legit over here. No scheming, no scamming, no none of that crazy stuff going on over here at Written Words Publishing. Okay, everything is 100% legit, and we are a A+ BBB rated business. So let's take a look at our awesome catalog of books. Woo! Explore our collection. Books that inspire, empower, educate, and entertain. Now, one of the great things that I love about the new uh, the new website layout that we used and the web hosting service that we use, at the recommendation of Cybervision Web, like all of like free control that we had for the website. So now, we have the ability to even feature, the Written Words Publishing catalog all throughout the website, not just here on the book page. So here are a few of our titles up here, and then we have our new releases, a great children's book that recently came out. So all you parents and grandparents and educators and anybody else who wants to see children, advance, check out The Adventures of Papillon. Awesome, awesome children's books. Go and check them out. Jesus is My Superhero by Dr. Celeste Blow. Jesus is my superhero. I want to be like him. That was really great because her and being Almost also use images, photos of themselves and their grandchildren to get the illustrations created. So that was awesome. And then The Bloom Within by Catherine Coleman Smith. That is a wonderful heart, gentle inspirational story about patience, love, and inner growth. Check that one out. Then we have the books. As you know, before, all the books on the books page were just there. And whichever book was like the new release would just happen to be at the top, but it wasn't labeled as a new release. And so, when I gave Tom total control, he was like, "Yeah, I think we should break the page up." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's a really good idea." So put it in the chat if you think this is a good idea to come here and find the books, and you can see which books were new children's books. Then you have the fiction books. Shaman, here we go, being honest, he's on the roll, y'all. So not only did he write those three great children's books, he also did the Shaman series, fantasy. I love it. I love it. Y'all know if you've been watching Writers with Purpose, y'all know that I am a I'm a fan of fantasy and sci-fi, and I had such a good time reading and editing the Shaman series, and making it excellent for being honest. So yeah, check it out, and it's based on some business history. It's really, really good story. Check it out. And Kevin Mullen, he's on a roll. He is going to have another book. He has the Amy Collins series, which is a young adult kind of coming of age series. So he has Finding Home and Amy Collins, A Boston Adventure. Book 3 in the Amy Collins series is going to be released before the month is over. That's our goal. I had a nice conversation with Kevin today, and I see him growing so great as an author. Both of these books are really good reads, and then he also dabbles in horror. So he has a book, a collection of short stories, short horror stories. So if you like sci-fi stories, fantasy, blend of eerie with, imagination and tales that explore the boundaries of, reality and the dark consequences of curiosity, you go ahead and check out Other Worlds, Other Nightmares. And Kevin told me today when we talked that he's working on a second book of short horror stories. So I'm so looking forward to that book coming across my desk. Yes, awesome. Now, CL Rugg, Gabriel's story. Now, one of the services that we offer here at Written Words Publishing is the ability to use our platform to sell your books. Even if you didn't publish with us, your book can still be available for purchase via the Written Words Publishing website. And that is what CL Rugg did. She had a box full of books just collecting dust, and she found out about Written Words Publishing and that we offered that service, and she actually shipped her, dusted off the box and shipped it to our storage. And yes, we have hard copies available, paperbacks and hard copies available for purchase of My Journey Back to Heaven, which is a great book. It's actually 3 books in one. Yes, and then A Cat's Tale by T.A. Alexander. Awesome, awesome book right here too. A nice picture book, a nice coffee table book with a heartwarming story inside. So if you're into that and you love cats, you will definitely enjoy A Cat's Tale. So then we move on to the nonfiction. The nonfiction books pretty much dominate our catalog, but as you can see, we're open to all genres. So don't, think that, oh no, my book is not going to fit in with Written Words Publishing. If you wrote it and it's good, it's gonna fit right here. Okay. So and we write the letters that heal. In spite of is book 3, Uncovered is book 2, and then we write the letters that heal book 1. And then Dr. Carolyn Coleman also has Mama's Book of Prayers, the journal, and the workbook. Okay. Dr. Carolyn Coleman, she's just on a roll. I believe she has another book that's going to be coming out within the next few months. Like, she is cranking those books out. And Secrets of the Spirit World by Dr. Celeste Blow. Deliverance from Addiction. So I told you all that Thomas Pohl, he is a Written Words Publishing author as well as being our website developer. He is a Written Words Publishing author, and he wrote Deliverance from Addiction. So Tom, while you're here, since we're right here on your book, let the audience know, give them just a brief description of your experience working with Written Words Publishing.
Uh, if it wasn't for if I didn't meet you when I met you, my book probably still wouldn't be published because you're the one who was, was able to convince me to get past my last roadblock why I couldn't get it published. And that last roadblock for me was finances. Like I didn't think I could afford to get it published. Every other publisher I looked at, they wanted tens of thousands of dollars to publish my book, and your service was nowhere near that. It was very affordable, even for my limited budget.
Yes, that's what we are aiming for. Affordability and the ability to not have to pay it all up front at one time. So if you need to spread it out and work it into your budget, then we have the ability to do that. What I find is that when people say, "Oh, I'm saving up for it," sometimes when you're saving for things, you put the money aside and then something happens and then you end up spending the money and then that thing never occurs. You never get to make that purchase or do whatever it was that you were saving for. But when you make monthly payments on it, then it's not so easy to just go and touch it. But it's still equivalent to saving. And then once everything is paid in full, then your book will be released. So somebody says that they lost sound. Can you all hear me? I see comments in the chat saying they lost sound, but you can hear me, right, Tom?
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Right. Maybe it's just YouTube. Yeah. Well, I know if you can hear me, I can hear you, so the recording is going to hear us. So everybody should be okay. You can hear us now. So it might just be. I don't know if anybody else is having that experience, but the internet has been acting just real kooky today. So I don't know. I think everybody's having some type of cyber problems today. But anyway, as I was saying, yes. So you have the ability to spread it out and then eventually get it done without breaking the bank and having to come out of your pocket with a huge sum of money at one time. So that is very awesome. And I'm just reading the chat here, and I see that yes. Somebody put in the chat, always looking out for us. Thank you. God's daughter, I'm not sure who that is. Are you one of the written words publishing authors? And I'm just not familiar with that. Able to find us there. If you don't see us there, shoot us a message and let us know so we could get over there. Because I say everybody is not everywhere, but everybody is somewhere. So we want to be everywhere. So when somewhere, when they go wherever they go, we can be there. That is so important. So important. Okay, so it looks like people are saying that they're on YouTube and they can hear us. They can hear us now. Oh, okay. This is Dr. Hamlin. Okay, well, let's keep scrolling down the list so we can get to your book, Dr. Hamlin. So we have Warrior School by Debbie Brewer. And let me tell you, this book right here, if your spirit just needs a boost, if you need some help putting on that full armor of God and keeping it on, this is the book you need to read right here. This book will definitely stir you and get you to the point where nothing formed against you will prosper. Okay. We have Courageous Voices Unlocked. So Courageous Voices, so another service that we offer here at Written Words Publishing is we offer formatting services, and there are some other publishers who actually use our formatting services, so the books will be under their imprint, but we formatted the books, and sometimes we're listed on the copyright page as the book being formatted by Written Words Publishing, and along with the formatting, if they would like the book available for sale on our website, we have that option. So Carmel Austin, she actually put together this anthology, and she's actually in Australia, and she was looking for a formatter, and we hooked up, and yes, Courageous Voices Unlocked. And this cover she actually painted herself. Very, very talented. So check out Courageous Voices Unlocked. And then we have The Master's Plan for Marriage. Okay, so let me tell y'all something else. Like I said, total control over here, right? So when you publish with Written Words Publishing, we use a worldwide distributor so that your book will be available wherever books are sold all over the world. Okay, let me say that again for everybody who didn't hear me. Your books will be available wherever books are sold all over the world. That's both online and in stores. If your book is not already on the shelf and somebody walks in the store and requests your book, they can purchase your book and come back and pick it up when it arrives. So that is our how we do distribution. But you also have the option, maybe you don't want your book available all over the world. That is the option that Leon and Carol Threek took when they wrote A Master's Plan for Marriage. And A Master's Plan for Marriage is only available for purchase at the Written Words Publishing website. If that's what you want, that's what you can have, because we are here to give you whatever you want. We can provide whatever you need. Whose song is that? That's a 90s song. I know. We did Love Mindset and Multiple Sclerosis with Letitia Teeny Pearson. So that's an inspirational book about her journey of love, strength, and faith in the face of adversity and how, she dealt with MS, how many people maintain the house, the power of one. That is a very inspirational book. I love it. Check it out. That's all I can say. Just check it out. How to become the person God can use to bring about great transformation. How do you become that one, the power of one? Because there's always that one person that has the ability to just change everything. So that book right there will definitely tune you in. Wearing His Presence with Style. I love this book. And this cover here, Patricia Ann Rooney, she actually painted the picture and shipped it to me, and and then we used it for her book cover. So that is her own artwork right there. You can see her signature. PAR right there in the corner. So shout out to Patricia Rooney, Wearing His Presence with Style, written for people who are looking for more, people in need, people who would like to receive what they've asked our Creator for, and people who want to be ready for what He has in store. Yes, that's me. My lyrical meanderings from Kevin Pitzer. Kevin is on Facebook. He posts on Facebook frequently. He hardly ever mentions his book. And I know that Kevin is a giver. I know he orders large quantities of his book, but it's my understanding that he gives them away. But if that's what you want to do, it's your book. You do whatever you want to do. It's your book. The main purpose, his main purpose is spreading the word, okay? So he wrote My Lyrical Meanderings, which is a book of poems and songs dedicated to God. And he actually used a book cover designer for his book cover. So that's your option. You can submit your own artwork, like Wearing His Presence with Style and Courageous Voices Unlocked to get your cover, or you can have it designed like my lyrical meanderings. There's a few other covers here that were designed by designers, or we can use stock photos. We use a stock photo for how many people maintain the house. We use stock photos, and these are licensed stock photos. These are not photos that you just search the internet and find. Do not use just random photos that you find on the internet for your book cover. You want to use licensed photos that are licensed for commercial use. That's what these photos are. So that's what we use for love mindset and multiple sclerosis. uh, uh, Pastor Vendrix Headley. So she did all three of these books, and she actually used a book cover designer that she found on Fiverr for her book. So, they talk about Fiverr. You got to be careful when you're dealing with Fiverr to make sure that, you're dealing with somebody that really does know what they're doing. But if you can find a good designer on Fiverr, that's a good route to take. And that's what she did. So these are her three books. And here's Dr. Kimberly Clayton's book. She was in the chat. Thanks for watching, Dr. Kimberly Clayton. So, and it says it's pain, it's praying time. My Love Letter to God by Michelle Fowler. That is a book of poems that she wrote to just spill out all of her love for Yeshua. And so it is just a book of poems just dedicated to God our Father. Lovely, lovely, lovely read. Here's Dr. Sheila right here. Do you need a miracle? This book is a testament of the power of God and unrelenting faith in Christ through his word. Yes, 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 yes. So check out Do You Need a Miracle by Dr. Sheila Hamlin. And Tiffany Harvey, she's been a guest on Writers with Purpose a couple of times. So she did a Journey to Independence and Growing Independent, and a Journey to Independence has an audio book. And then she did Freedom Seeker and Freedom Seeking. So one is the book, and the other one is the workbook that goes with the book. And it's basically a journey to independence, and growing independence is written more, simple language for, people who may have learning, disabilities or anything like that just need things like broken down and explained to them more in depth. and then freedom seeker and freedom seeking is not as broken down as the other one. Before releasing music, so remember I said we provide a platform for where you can sell your book. So before releasing music by Chris Cords is available in ebook only, but he needed a platform to sell this ebook. It's a PDF book. And so we provided a platform where you can come and you can purchase before releasing music by Chris Cords. And the word is the word does. So y'all remember I told you all we have been in business for 8 years. The word is the word does by Evelyn Cross and Lynn Harrington. That is the first book that Written Words Publishing published. And for at least I don't even know how long. I'm gonna have to ask my business partner, but if I'm not mistaken, the word is the word does was like the only book sitting in the catalog for a very long time. A very long time. I used to come to the books page and that was like the only one and I would cringe. And then I just did, whatever, we could do to draw traffic. But as you can see, it's paid off because here we are 8 years later. That's not the only book anymore. It's not the only book anymore. So Unlocking and Understanding Mysteries About Your Mate by C. Giovanni Simpson. This is a book about romantic counseling and coaching that provides keys to enjoying real love and the fulfillment we all need. Basically, to tell you, how to understand your mate. uh Marriage Bed Defiled, another book. A few of our authors have all touched on marriage. What I love about it is every one of them that touched on marriage touched on it from a different angle, a different perspective, a different nuance of marriage. So they're not like all the same. Everybody is different. Fit for Life by Tiffany James. Now, Tiffany James is going to be the guest on Writers with Purpose tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in to Writers with Purpose. She is going to be on the show tomorrow at 6 p.m. So we'll get to talk all about Fit for Life with Tiffany James. This Is Not My Fight by Dr. David Evans. So Dr. David Evans wanted to do a book, and he did the book, and the book was only like 9 pages. And I'm like, yeah, you can't sell that book, but we could give it away for free on the Written Words Publishing website. So if you would like a copy of This Is Not My Fight, which is just a reminder that the battle is not yours, a nice short free, easy read. You can download the free ebook here at Written Words Publishing. Again, the only place that you can get that book. Shout out to Dr. David Evans and the Pick TV Network. And Virginia Sectional Furniture by Hal Stewart. Rest in peace, Hal. He was our second author. So for a long time, it was just The Word Is and Virginia Sectional Furniture sitting in the catalog. And it's been so long now, I can't remember which book is number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I vividly remember book 1 and book 2 because they were just the only ones on this page for so long. So shout out to Hal's wife. He passed away a couple of years ago, but his book is still out there, is still functioning. So anybody who enjoys 19th century American history and enjoys antique furniture and things in that nature is a very detailed book. I remember when we did this book. This book has 256 footnotes. Man, those footnotes were like so embedded in me. I was dreaming footnotes. It was crazy. It was crazy. But that book is just full with pictures and matter of fact, let's click on it. Just a tribute to Hal. May he rest in peace. He was such a sweetheart. He was such a sweetheart. Yes, I was so saddened to hear when he passed away. So when you click on the book, you can click the book cover or you can click more info and it'll bring you to the book page and you can see the book description, the cover, the genre and page count and all of that stuff. This book has over 150 photos, and then you also have the option to add the book to your cart. So that is one new feature of this website that we did not have before. Before, you had to click the cover and it took you to the store, and then after you got to the store, you had to click the book again, and then you had to add it to the cart. You don't have to do that anymore. You can click this button right here. Boom, look at that. It's in the cart. It's in the cart. And you can either go to the cart or continue shopping. So that, yes, yes. Shout out to Tom for, I just love it. I just love it. Total great experience. So if you want to see inside the book, you can click read excerpt, and then you will actually be able to read the excerpt. It should pop up right here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So you have the option to download it. You can download the excerpt, it's a PDF file, or you can just see it here on the screen and yeah, scroll through the book and you can see the book. Now Tom, I'm sorry, Hal was an author who used another publisher, and he was not satisfied with the quality of the book and the distribution and things, and he came to us and we released this book as a revised edition. So if you look at our catalog, you'll see quite a few of our titles have revised edition or second edition on the title, because we perform with excellence over here. We are into releasing premium 5-star products. And so if you already release your book and you don't feel like it's a premium 5-star product, come on over here to Written Words Publishing and let us fix it for you and re-release it as a revised edition or a second edition. And we can get you a premium 5-star product. Yes, 150 pictures in this book. See all these footnotes? Whoo, my goodness. But it's just, I mean, he did so much research. He was a historian, and he just had all these pictures. So if you have a book with pictures, we have an extensive experience with laying out pictures, high quality. As you can see, there's no pixelation here. It's not blurry. The color, these are high quality pictures formatted here in this book. So this is, yeah. Shout out to Hal. And yeah, he has an index, and the index, yeah. Yeah, I just put the index here so you all could see, but yeah, 250 some pages. Excellent, excellent. So then you go back to the books page and you can go to about the author. And then here we have, there's Hal right there. Yes, he passed away in 2022. So about the author page, you'll have the author's bio. And for all of you Written Words Publishing authors out there, if you did not submit a bio picture and you would like to have your author page look like this with a nice picture of you, go ahead and send that picture over and we will get it on your page, okay? I'll shout out to all the Written Words Publishing authors who responded to the call, and those pictures were just flooding in. And I was sitting, I was like, all right, Tom. I gave them a deadline, and I said, okay, well, the pictures are still coming in, but I got all the pictures, and he got them on here on the site. So I'll just love it. So I love the way the new site was set up. And then too, let me just go back to that page too. Also on the author's page, it tells you, about the book, and you can click the book, and it'll take you back to the book page. So that is a great feature. So look, I'm telling you right now, if you have a website and you need your website redone, or if you've been thinking about getting a website, you want a website and you're looking to get a nice pristine website like this for an affordable price, go ahead to cybervisionweb.net and check out Thomas Pohl. While you up there, Tom, go ahead and tell them about Cybervision Web for a hot minute.
Okay, well, excuse me. Cybervision Web specializes in designing websites for small businesses and nonprofits. So we understand the needs of small businesses because Cybervision Web is a small business too. In fact, we have 3 employees, me, myself, and I. So you're going to work directly with the owner, so you're guaranteed to get great service. And we've been designing websites since 2005. I haven't had a complaint yet, and never will, hopefully. But I highly recommend if you're, especially if you're an author and you're an author on Elise's website. I highly recommend you getting a website made for your book because I consider an integral part of your marketing effort for your book is your book's website because you got to remember your website may be the first point of contact someone has with your product. What kind of impression do you want to make? Like if you're a business, I would say your website is your corporate image. What kind of impression you want to make? Because you only have one chance to make a first impression. What kind of impression you want to make? Why is my light going out? I don't know.
Yes, yes, your website is definitely the first impression. Not only that, let's say, you know, uh, readers may want to get in contact with you, or they just might want to find out some more information about you. You have a website, then you have the SEO optimization, so you'll be more findable when people are searching for books, that are, equivalent to what you have written. And yes, it's just a great gateway. And if you can do it, and it's not going to cost you a lot of money, go ahead and do it. Why hold back? Why hold back? Because let me tell y'all something, okay? The market is saturated right now. So you have to do something different from everybody else. And every author does not have a website. So do something that everybody is not doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something to make your book stand out from the rest. So do whatever you can afford. Just go ahead and do it. It's the more you can do to spread the word about your book in the various ways that you can spread about your book, the better. The better. Yes, yes. Oh, look at this. Dr. Coleman just joined us. Yeah, see, this is great. I'm so happy that the authors, they heard my call. They're in the chat and they are here on the screen. So shout out to all the written word publishing authors. Yes, yes. I'm so thankful for you all. You all are so great. Yes. Dr. Cohen, while you're up here, go ahead and tell the audience about your experience working with Written Words Publishing.
It's been a privilege. It's been a privilege. It's been an honor. I was going through the rearview mirror of time, trying to remember when I first met you and thinking about, I believe it was with Pick TV when we were doing the author book showcases, and just having the experience of working with you with doing the formatting of my book. I'll tell everybody you're the formatting queen because you format. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So you're the formatting queen, and I love the fact that you not only, as I was thinking a while ago, you always have an open heart to share your knowledge. And that is so important. And to not only be able to share your knowledge, to be an expert in the field in which you have many plethoras of places. But the fact with me, I have to say it, it is the formatting that you do with my books for the Lady of Wisdom Publishing Company that I just adore. And I love your patience. Oh my God, do we need patience? And I love the fact that you definitely have an eye for the industry and you're not satisfied. You're always trying to learn something new so that you bring something extra to your audience and to your authors. And so I just applaud you.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure working with you. Now, Dr. Coleman, she is the anthology queen. Okay, so I'm telling you out there, if you're working on an anthology, come on over here to Written Words Publishing because we will definitely help make sure that it's laid out, formatted properly, and
Yes.
extremely pleasing to the eyes. One thing you don't want somebody to do is open up your book and stop and not want to read it just because it's not laid out,
Mhm.
properly. Some people think, oh, that's okay, that doesn't matter, but believe me, it does. It does. It does.
Definitely.
Presentation is all all about the presentation, and the formatting is part of your book's presentation. So somebody in the chat had asked if Tom could put his website in the chat, so I'll just have it going across the screen there. So if you want to get in contact with Cybervision Web, there's the website. Ooh, Lord, Tom, did you see that typo? You didn't say nothing. Let me fix that. Y'all know how I feel about typos. My goodness. Whew.
Mm.
Bad editor.
No, don't say that. Don't
I'm
say
kidding.
that. Just
Good
do it.
editor, because even as she talks, as she reads, she's editing. And
Yes,
that's a
Yes,
very good.
wonderful thing.
yes. I didn't catch it at first, but then when I started talking about it, and I looked at it, and I saw that P, I'm like, no, 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 no. We can't have no typos over here. Me
Yeah,
and typos don't
especially
get
my
along.
website.
Especially not your website, nobody's
All
website.
right, Tom.
All right, well let me finish going through the site. So this is our publishing page, right? Still publishing stories that inspire, empower, educate, and entertain. So if you have written a story that inspires, empowers, educates, or entertains, Written Words Publishing is your publisher. Okay, come on over here with your story. So we have our publishing package and all of our prices, all the details are right here on the website. None of that, oh, contact me for a consultation so I can tell you all of this exorbitant amount of money you're going to have to spend to see your dream come to fruition. No, 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 no. That's not the way it works over here. Everything is completely laid out and upfront so you know what you're getting and how much it's going to cost. So, with our publishing package, that includes the two ISBNs and a barcode, the Library of Congress control number, the interior book design and layout, the personalized back cover, the ebook conversion, the copyright registration, the global retail and wholesale distribution, and authors own 100% rights to their work. Okay, and also mentions our pay as you go service, and there's multiple ways that you can pay us: debit card, credit card, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App. You could send us a money order. I don't take them from first time newbies, but once we've experienced a relationship, you can put a check in the mail too. So the book cover design. So this is another example of how I say, this website is giving us an opportunity to showcase our catalog in more places than just the books page. So for book cover designs, we were able to create a collage of some of our titles here. So I'm just loving it. So, book cover design is not included in the publishing package, okay? I mentioned it before when we were on the books page. You can use licensed stock photos. You can get a custom cover made from a book cover designer. You can use an image, a painting, or any type of drawing that you may have or created, or pictures that you have, whatever you want on the cover, you can get on the cover. But just know that the front cover is not included because but well, first of all, we did not have a designer on staff at the time when we started the company, so that was one of the reasons why book covers were included. But what we did do is curate a list of recommended book cover designers, reputable book cover designers, so that if you wanted to have your book cover created, like when I was showing you My Lyrical Meanderings, that book cover creator was a book cover designer that was on the list that I sent to Kevin Pitzer, and they worked together to get his cover created. So whatever you want is what you're gonna get. Okay, that's basically how that works. Then we also we dipped our toes in audiobooks, so we offer that service now. If you're interested, just contact us, and we can work with you to get your audiobooks done. Like Dr. Coleman, tell everybody about your experience having your audiobooks done and working with Written Words Publishing for your audiobooks.
Well, I had a boo-boo early on, had contracted with someone, and needless to say, it was not a good relationship in that I could never get the company, the audiobooks, to accept what he had created. And as a result of that, I said, okay, I'll just voice my own and do it. And then I was talking to you because you had been working with me on my other books that we do. And I said, you said, you know what, we can do that. That's one thing about us. We could always figure out a way to do things. And so we got together, and the audiobooks were very successful. And that's one of the tools, that and children books now, saying is one of the two top, along with the ebook, the three top seller books are ebooks, audiobooks, and children books. So we had a wonderful time creating that audio book and learning all the steps and techniques to it. And now it's much easier. Matter of fact, I am getting ready to do the audio book for Vibrations of Healing. So I'm excited about doing that. And we'll get together. I have most of the things done, but we'll get together because I'm funny. Though I am an AI consultant, I still continue at the end of the game. I want to have a human voice talking back to me to make sure that what I'm hearing is also what the audience will hear. And so I just appreciate you and our audiobook. It turned out beautifully.
Yes, 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 it did, and it's available wherever audiobooks are sold. So not only will the audiobooks, be out there, they'll be available all over the world. Yeah, so let's
And
talk
get good
about.
commissions.
Yes, good commissions. Yes. So let's talk about royalties. While we're talking about commissions, royalties. So the royalties is the author's percentage, right? And so, like I mentioned, the authors earn 100% of their wholesale royalties. Written Words Publishing does not take compensation on the wholesale book sales, right? When we distribute the books through a worldwide wholesale distribution network that makes your book available to bookstores, libraries, schools, online retails, and other booksellers all around the world. Like literally, you can put a stamp. This book is available wherever books are sold. That is
Mhm.
100% true when you publish and, Written Words Publisher and choose the option to do the worldwide distribution. Okay, so just make note that the wholesale distribution requires the publishers to offer retailers a minimum of a 40% discount off of the book suggested retail price. So this is something that I've been speaking about, and I always tell authors, do your research and know what you need to know. Don't go into publishing your book totally blind. And if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask, because these are just some things that you don't know if you don't know, and if somebody doesn't tell you. You may think that you're going to charge $20 for your book and you're going to get $20 for every book. No, no,
Mm-mm.
no. No. There's a lot of people that got to get a cut before you even get what's left over. That's just the bottom line. That's the way it works. So be prepared for that. Yeah, so unlike, many publishing companies, Written Words Publishing does not take a percentage of your wholesale royalties. I'll just have to repeat that. So after the required wholesale discount and the printing costs have been deducted, the remaining royalties belong to you. The only compensation that we receive for book sales is 20% of the suggested retail price if the book is purchased on our website. That's it. Other than that, all the rest of the money is yours and is written like that in the contract. Okay. Our goal is simple: to provide professional publishing services while allowing the author to keep the royalties your book earns. Okay. We're all about, we just want to see you rise over here. So let's talk about marketing and support. Let me tell you, nobody can guarantee book sales. That's what you need to know. So if there's anybody out there who's coming at you with some type of marketing plan, guaranteeing that your book is going to be a bestseller, or guaranteeing X amount of sales, yeah, don't work with them because they're lying. Nobody can nobody can guarantee sales. It's just not possible. The sales come from the marketing. Work has to be done. You have to spread the word about your work.
Mhm.
We don't have a marketing quote unquote package. Some publishing companies, they're charging you all these exorbitant amount of monies for this marketing package, and you pay for it, but you don't even know what they did to market your book. I mean, to be honest, how many of you out there have paid for a marketing package and never saw any type of advertisements or anything about your book. You don't know what they did with that money. That's just the bottom line. So you need to take control over the marketing of your book. Nobody can sell your book better than you. And I'm telling you, whether you're traditionally published, independent published, self-published, hybrid published, whatever publishing route you took, including traditional, the way it works now is the author has to market their book. So don't think just because you signed a contract, a big contract, a little contract, any type of contract with anybody, that that's all you have to do, because that's not it. You gotta sell your book, okay? There's no escaping it. No escaping it. If you do not market your book, it's not going to sell. And that's just the bottom line, plain and honest truth. So there's no one size fits all marketing package. Instead, we provide our authors with practical guidance and helpful resources and personalized support to help them market their books. So marketing tips and strategies, one-on-one guidance, the sell and pitch sheet, the calendar of literary events and book festivals and offer opportunities that we have here. We're going to get to that page eventually. Probably better speed it up a little bit. And, world access to our worldwide book club email list for outreach opportunities, a curated list of podcasts that interview authors. I'm telling you, podcasts are so popping right now. Go on a podcast tour. Go on a podcast tour and then repurpose your interview, okay? So we do high quality, low cost printing. So you can get the high quality printing that, from an independent printer that we use. That's a bit more expensive. Or you can do the print on demand, which, there's no minimum. You however many books you want to order at any time is how many, you would get. And the books are printed as they are or ordered. So those are your printing options with us. And then of course we have our editing service. So you can come to the website and take a look at our editing page and what our editing service provides, line and copy editing for an extremely affordable price. Okay. We have our ghostwriting page here. So we do offer ghostwriting services for nonfiction. If you need some help getting the book out of your head, hit us up and we can help you with that. Okay, we can basically write it for you and put your name on it, and nobody will ever know unless you choose to tell them. Okay, we're sworn to secrecy. Then we have our testimonial page here with all of these testimonies from all of these great authors who had such a great experience working with written words publishing. So come to the testimonial page and check it out. Let me go to the more page. This was something new and different. So you click more, it lays out all the pages. So you can get to the ghostwriting page from here, the testimonials page, the FYI page, contact us, forms, the shop, apparel, custom apparel, the events, the contest page, the videos. You can get to all that from this page, or you can get to it from the menu. So the FYI page is basically our FAQ page, just not named FAQ, but it still functions kind of like a FAQ page. So if you have any questions about publishing, and so this page has been updated to include, questions that people ask when they search about publishing. So, if you just need some information and you have some questions, come here to the FYI page and you will probably find your answer to your question. And if your answer is not here, shoot us the question and we can, try to answer it for you. And the link here is too, if you need a website, the link to Cybervision Web is here on our website, and a link to the Tom's author page, Deliverance from Addiction Book.com. So you can come here and you can check that out. Okay, let's look at the events page really quick. Yes. So this is great because the last website we can only have 100 events on the site at a time. But the way this one is set up now, the whole entire calendar is here. And you can see all of these literary events that are taking place all over town. This one in Maryland, this weekend. And then it goes all the way. You see that? September, October. So whatever month you might want to go to a literary event, you could just come and check out this calendar, and it's updated. It's updated monthly. So come back and explore and find a literary event. They are a good place to network, to curate an email list, to make book sales, to do your presentation, to learn how to maybe speak in front of an audience. Just, yeah, a great way to make hand-to-hand sales, which is always going to be your highest profit. Another resource we have for the authors here too is the indie author contest page. So if you're interested in uh, entering any indie author contest, if you want to get an award, this is a page that we curated. Most of them are recommended by the Alliance of Independent Authors and Writers Beware contests and awards. So just be mindful, you want to avoid fake contests and spams, but there are some good reputable contests out there. Normally there's a fee that you have to pay, but you pay the fee, if that's what you want to do, and you win the contest. If you win, then you have some recognition, and you can add that you are an award winning book author to your list of titles, So they have, multiple contests here. If you happen to know any that are good that are not here, feel free to share that information with us. Custom apparel, okay, y'all. Do you know that you can get your book cover on a sweatshirt or a t-shirt? Wear your work. Go ahead out and wear your work and grow your brand. So why would you want custom apparel? Maybe for book signings and author events, maybe a book club read your book and you like to reward them with a gift. Reader, you can use them for reader giveaways. So I'm pretty sure you've seen them. I know you can do them on Goodreads. You could do contests and giveaways and things of that nature. Maybe for literary content, for social medias, or just building your author brain. If you walk around with a shirt, look at this, Dr. Coleman. Look, 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 look. You walk around with a shirt with your book cover or whatever you want on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, it's going to spark some attention. And these shirts are available in multiple colors, sizes from extra small to 4X. And yeah, if you like to do that, go ahead and check it out. And if you want to order a bulk order, put in a a price quote request, and we will get a price quote for you. All right, one last thing before we go, the videos page, okay? Now, I love the way that Tom arranged this too, because before the videos were just here. They were just here. Okay, my internet is slow, so I gotta wait for them to pop up. They're all connected to YouTube videos, the videos that are here. So we have that first video that's on the homepage. What does type of services written words publishing have to offer the world? So that is a great video. And then we have some advice for the authors here. So you got the book marketing tips, the break the chain part 1 and 2. You have some writing tips here, editing tips, publishing tips, and then we have the Writers with Purpose podcast. So if you are an author and you want to come be a guest on the show, shoot us a message and we'll send you the link so you can schedule. You don't have to be a written words publishing author. When we originally started the podcast, it was for written words publishing authors, right? I'm like, yeah, y'all come, let's do this so we could, get some content to market your books. And then other authors were like, well, we want to be on the show. Can I come on the show? So we opened it up for everybody. If you are a published author, any genre, you can come and be a guest on Writers with Purpose. Okay, so we have the Writers with Purpose catalog there, and it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Rumble, YouTube, and then we also have interviews with the written words publishing authors. So Richard Reese has been on the show. Dr. Coleman was on the show with her co-authors. The late Dr. Lady was on the show about the adventures of Papillon. Carol and Leon Three, they were on the show. Catherine Coleman, she came on the show about The Bloom Within. Tiffany Harvey has been on the show. Dan Almas was on the show to talk about the Magical Garden, and he came to talk about the Shaman series. Tom has been on the show. Carmel Austin, all the way from Australia, she was a guest on the show a couple of times. Tiffany was there a couple of times. Dr. Celeste Blow, yes. Debbie Brewer and Dr. Coleman with In Spite Of has been on the show. And then we have some other featured, videos here where the authors appeared on different places. So this is why I say when I was saying, repurpose content, these interviews here were on a different channel, but we, took a clip from the author's interview from these episodes, and we were able to put them on the website on our YouTube channel so that yes, the office could be showcased. Yes, yes, yes. And then just one last thing, our forms page. The forms page. Yes, so when you are signing up with Written Works Publishing, if you're going to do the publishing package, there's a form for you to fill out. If you're doing the editing package, there's a form. Ghostwriting package, there's a form. And book formatting. So this is the page that you will come to, and they are fillable Adobe PDF forms. And when you fill them out, a copy will be sent to you, and then a copy will be sent to us. So that is basically the gist of the Written Words Publishing website. So what say you all? What say you all? We got some great comments in the chat here. Yes, follow Mel Reese on YouTube. Follow Mel Reese on on Facebook, on Instagram, on everywhere. Yes, Dr. Kimberly Clayton says she enjoyed the website launch and reveal. So yes, yes. So Dr. Coleman, Tom, you all have any comments, anything before we go?
Yeah, if you want a website for your book or your company, go to cybervisionweb.net.
Yes, awesome.
You,
Thank you.
you did a wonderful job, Tom. Melvish, you did a great job. I'm loving those virtual backgrounds. Fantastic. Keep up the good work, and may God just continue to bless you with what you're doing and continue to increase you in thousand folds and beyond.
Thank you. Thank you. I so appreciate it. Yes, here we go. Job well done. Thank you very much, Dr. Hamlin. Thank you. Thank you. Well, this was fun. This was fun. So I'm hardly ever on live this long, but it was a lot to unpack here. So I just wanted everybody to get a really good look at the website and see what all we have to offer over here at Written Words Publishing, and how great the website experience is now with the Cybervision Web. They did it. They did it. So I don't know when I'm gonna come off my high, but I'm still up here.
Stay there, stay there. It's all right. It's a
You've
beautiful
been there for
website.
weeks.
It's a good thing, though. It's a real good thing. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And yeah, go ahead and go to Written Words Publishing and check out all that we have to offer over there at Written Words Publishing. And send us your feedback and contact us so we can work on your book and produce your premium 5-star product. That's what we're here for. All right, all right. Well, you all have a great evening, and we will see you. I'll be back tomorrow for an episode of Writers with Purpose with our Written Words Publishing author, Tiffany James. So y'all tune in for that tomorrow, and we will see you then. Bye bye, everybody.